This is the Maldives. Quite recently, the country reached a milestone in its history. It underwent a democratic transition. It became one of the newest democratic nations in the world. As the Maldives takes its first steps in this new chapter, it faces a number of challenges in keeping on its feet and ensuring that the country progresses and develops in a sustainable manner. The people of Maldives are looking towards realizing a future where all these challenges are overcome. I am one such Maldivian, a farmer living on this island. It is time to harvest my crops, and I think I got a good yield this year. My son used to help me with this work, but he had to move to Malé with his family. Big things happen there, I hear. Here on the island, my farming doesn't really get me much, and it is too much of a hassle to take my produce to the big markets. Too costly. And when I do manage, there won't be a boat, and my vegetables and fruits just rot. But new things are happening around the country, like hydroponics. Wish there was some way I could start doing such things that can help make my farm a pleasure to work on. I look forward to a day when my family can be together again, because even now I can see many opportunities opening up for anyone to become all that they can and want to be wherever they are in the country.
I am a civil servant in the government working as a receptionist. I get depressed about my work because I don't see a future in it. Some of my co-workers also feel the same way. And now the government is talking about reducing the civil service, and I can understand why they need to do this. But I need this job to support my family, and it has been a secure source of income for us. For many years, I have dreamed of starting my own business, designing and making clothes. One day, I want to be able to do just that. With a little support, I would be able to make my living doing something I really enjoy doing, something which can be of value to my community. But most of all, it would be great to be able to provide for my children better than I can do right now.
I had to move from my island to Malé to provide a better life for my family. My kids need a good education, the best of which is available only here. Getting by is hard though. The congestion here in Malé forces us to pay high rent for the smallest of apartments. There isn't much left over from what I earn running my corner shop, after paying for all the bills and my daughter's course fees. Operating a shop is a lot of work. What concerns me is that I don't feel properly covered legally. You read in the newspapers about things like tenants forced to move out of their lodgings at the whim of the landlords. And the current system is unable to protect people in these situations. There's so much inconsistency that it sometimes scares me. I guess it's because we are so new at this changing over to a democracy thing. It was a big thing being part of the change that the country is undergoing. I am proud that the Maldives can now count itself a member of the democratic family of nations. It is going to be a challenge for this country to reform its laws, getting people trained to deliver justice. I know that the government is looking to facilitate structural changes in the judicial system. With that kind of reassurance, I know I can focus my attentions on the important things like running my shop to its full capacity so that I can take the best care of my family.
I came to Male with my parents to pursue my dream of becoming a lawyer one day. I started studying, but I could see my father struggling to pay for my course fees. I wanted to do something to help my family lessen their burden. I felt a lot of pressure, which made me feel so helpless, and I turned to this for some escape. It made my life even more difficult, but I just craved the relief this brought, even if it is for a moment. I so wanted to get out of this rut that I even opted for rehab, but I felt that the people there were not properly trained to help people like me. Nowadays, I volunteer for a peer support group, but what would really help is more specialists and professionals who will support the work we are doing as recovering addicts. There are really good things happening now. There's a new detoxification center and schemes to provide vocational and technical training. But to sustain, these ventures need proper resources and trained people.
I liked school. I never cut a class. The only time I did was when the tsunami came. We learned a big lesson that day about how we must learn to live with nature. I noticed that there is less beach for us to play in now. The tide comes and completely covers the beach, and every year the sea comes closer to our house. We have so much water around us, but during the really hot season we sometimes don't have enough clean drinking water. Last year they had to bring some water from the other island because there wasn't enough here. The island people talk about building a desalination plant so we can make our own water, but I don't know how they will do it. I know they also want to build a seawall to stop the beach washing away. My teachers tell me that this is all happening because of the climate change and we have to use less electricity. She also said that one day we will be using solar and wind energy. Maybe then we might not have to worry about electricity at all because, like she said, it will all come from wind and sun.
This is how my family is living now. Scattered, insecure, each having their own problems. Maldives as a country faces many challenges too, from political transformation, democratic governance, to getting on a path of sustainable socio-economic growth. Yet we wish to surmount all these obstacles because we have a vision. And with your support, we can realize this. We are prepared to overcome the challenges we face now so that children in the future will look back and say, this is the point in our country's history when everything started changing for the better.